explained last week, a topic very, very similar to my question, but I still have some hesitation about it. Is if a process of conversion has a business deal with a goy and a idolater, and the person who is in the righteous path finished the work completely, but the goy didn't pay, never.
I apologize. It was a little interruption in the audience, so apologies. Could you please go back? I apologize. Please go back. I want to understand the question. So somebody is in process of conversion, and they have some business with a goy.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so then what? Please go ahead.
Yes. Okay. The work was totally finished and well done by the person in the process of conversion, but the guy never paid. Never paid the work. Okay. But in the during the work, during the business deal, the guy leave some not property objects from his because for example these objects needed to be photographed. Taken some pictures, but the value of the objects is very little, not even 2% of the whole debt. The question is, the person must return these objects to the guy, even the guy didn't pay anything. Or not.
Okay, that's
Thank you,
okay.
Rabbi.
Yes, I got the question. So let me just repeat the question. Summarize if I miss something, so please correct me. So the question is, there was a business partnership. I wouldn't say not business. So this non-Jew hired, let's say, let's simplify the case, right? So a non-Jew hired a Jew, right? Let's simplify to do a work, and he never paid. But but he left in a Jewish possession some things, right? That in this case, that Jew looks like he's a photographer, so he has to make a picture, for example, for a website, and right? Okay, yes. So I know the business. There is equipment. Somebody consulted with me. It's $10,000 equipment. It was like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I said, "You serious for a camera? $15,000? Yeah," he said, "That's whatever." So I that's how I got introduced into this business, right? So I told him not to buy, actually, just so you know, and that's okay. So and some things of the little value left in possession of this Jew, right? So and this non-Jew does not want to pay. So I would say first, so halacha is, so first we'll go by halacha. Halacha is you're not obligated to return any lost object to a non-Jew. But since he knows that in your possession, so it's not exactly the lost object. So for him, it's not lost. You understand? If a lot of time passed, so most likely he already gave up and lose hope to ever recover. So and we have this concept: if somebody lose hope, so you become an owner, even though you have obligation to return. It's a little complicated, but okay, just we try to keep it simple. So I would say it's proper, especially if it's only 2%. So to be on the right side, just call him and say, "Look, actually, I have few things of you, so I'd like to give it back to you." Right? Don't mention the money and see what happens. Maybe the person just forget. He just forgot that, I don't know, right? Or maybe this little sign of honesty, integrity is going to move him a little to pay. Maybe yes, maybe no, but at least as we said, it's only 2%. It's not going to change I don't know. We're not going to have to like, change our apartments because we cannot pay because of this negligent value. Understand? So it's proper to. I would say proper to try to return it.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Again,
Yes,
not obligated, but proper to do that. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
thank you, Rabbi. The the person, the guy, was noticed about the doubt, but he refused to pay because was Corona.
Okay, but I mean, the job was done, so I'm not sure what is it. Okay, so maybe it's times change. So he forgot. It's you know that there is expression selective memory. So people remember what they want to remember and forget what is not convenient. So maybe if that person reminds about himself and say, "Look, I just found these things. I want to give it back to you." So maybe this person would remember, and so now the times is different. Maybe he's going to pay. You never know.
Perfect, Rabbi. Thank you
Yes,
so
yes.
much. That's absolutely amazing.
Yes, and somebody asked me a question today. I don't remember the question, but I remember the answer that we gave. And the answer that Hashem's Torah is very straight, right? Hashem's Torah is perfect, it just is very straight. So don't try to go, I'm not talking about anybody, right? So don't try to talk like to go all of the crooked ways to come to the right decision and set the right conclusion. So go the straight way. And even though it looks like you're losing, Hashem said, you go according to my Torah, you're never going to lose. Never. When? Never. Okay, so when you understand, when you put it in our heart, it's going to save us from many stresses. You understand? So they say the most stress-free, the most like the area with the less heart attacks in the world is a Bnei Brak, right? One of the religious neighborhoods in the world, right? Because people are religious, they were many very very poor. They know it comes from Hashem, whatever Hashem wants. Hashem wants me to eat, I'm going to eat today. Hashem does not want me to eat, I'm not going to eat today. And guess what? Hashem never let his people like starve, right? So he's going to send me somehow money for the food, for apartment, for this, for that, for children's education. Why? Because if he supply all of these terrorists, if he supply all of these people who go against him with everything, so he would not give me like minimum what I'm asking to live in an apartment, so my family would not live on the street. What I'm asking, simple food. They ask like a meat, like in our supermarket, new supermarket. It was a meat. My wife called me, right? She said, look at this. So piece of meat, 1 pound. Just think about it. 1 pound was $65. Like $65. So this piece of meat was 100 something. Oh no, it was not 100. Like about around $100. So I think it's from a real leg or something like all of the like. You understand? I'm not asking for that. I'm not asking for this or different meat. So what I want my family to eat vegetables, whatever. Cucumbers, let me have cucumbers, piece of bread, and that's it. So Hashem, look, of course He's going to send you. Like, who do you think He is? You understand? So if a person treats his life like that, so like less worries, less stress. So I'm talking to myself, right? First of all, to myself. So because why? Because it's like we have to exercise, like as the outsiders say, like you go to the gym. So people who start going to the gym, they look terrible. It's better they would never go to the gym, right? Because your muscles, you have to work on them. Like how often? I don't know, 3 times a week, or 2 times. I don't know how many times they go, but it's a lifelong process. So same with imunah, same is with bitachon. So Hashem, every time He puts us in different situation, so you have to build up bitachon, build up imunah again and again and again. Understand? There is no such a thing as levels. Somebody asked me about levels. There is no such. You reach that level, and guess what? Tomorrow in the morning something happened, and you go, and you have to build up again. right? But when you have a strong foundation, when you learn Torah every day, when you learn Musar, when you like remind yourself why you're here, why you're here, why you're here, what Hashem is expecting of you, so like things become more easy, right? And you can drop many things from your life and not even be jealous of it. You understand? So when I go to shul on Shabbos, I go the different routes, and there is one guy, Italian guy, and he washes his car like maybe if he's 70 maybe. Like this car is always sparkling. I'm not sure he uses like always everything is sparkling. So this car is his life. You understand? So that's how most of the people they live their life. They play computer games, do all of these other things, whatever they like, and look how we live our life. You understand? It's full of achievements, fulfillments. In Torah, being closer to Hashem. So that's why we cannot get depressed. We cannot get upset. We know that Hashem is testing us. Why? To give us a bigger reward. Okay.
Yes, Rabbi.
Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. Very good.